Good evening, Coca Nation. I've got a gift for all of y'all. I have just got back from the pulga, and I brought back this ultra rare Lego find. 18 and older. I am barely old enough to even be touching this. Insane. So straight out of the box, this is probably one of the coolest instruction booklets I've ever seen. It was so cool seeing all the designs and the lore of the Transformers. Getting into the building process here, it was really fun to build, but that didn't come at a cheap price. It was one of the most expensive sets I built, but because I got it at a flea market, I did get it a little bit cheaper. The guy was willing to flip a quarter over it to get it a few bucks cheaper, but I ended up losing the coin toss. But it was a fun experience. Inside the box, there was like 12 bags, but there was only like 10 steps of the bags because one of the bags was just wheels, and for some reason like the 5th step bag had like 2 bags. I'm not really sure why, but I mean, it was okay. I got everything done pretty easily. One issue I had was that there was a couple of loose pieces in the box, and I didn't know where they went, but after a couple of steps into building, maybe on like step 7, I was able to figure out where those pieces went. The building process itself was pretty easy. The booklet was pretty easy to understand. It was very cohesive. The only problem I had was when I was building the torso. I kind of messed up. I think I put a few pieces on backwards without really realizing it. And so anytime I would try to transform him or move him around, he would just like snap in half like a twig. I did record the entire process. There was just one part where I thought I hit record, and it just completely skipped that whole step. But luckily, it was only like one part of his leg. So, I mean, you see me build one part of his leg, but the other part is he's just non-existent. It just spawns into existence. Now I'm kind of showing off like what after each like major step looked like. There's like, that's like his torso, or like the front of the truck right there. Then you add on his little thick thighs right there, and here we got his ankles. Those are like his back of his trailer. And then after that we add his dogs, starting on his arms right here. And here's the cool step, put on his head, make him who he is. The whole time I was building this, I realized that he looked familiar, and I found out that he was the guy from Fortnite. This is what he looks like in his truck form. I really like the way it looks. Whenever you pick him up, he's pretty hefty. One thing I didn't like was that whenever he's folded up, It's kind of not exactly seamless, but it was really cool anyway. Here's a car I had to compare it to scale. That's one of the Technic sets. Honestly, the size is pretty good in my opinion. I mean, it could be a little bit better, but it's not even a Technic set. Here's like a smaller car I had, and I think that fits pretty good on him. I like the way it looks when he toasts.